Okay, yeah. The, okay, the chat indicator for Streamlabs is still borked. Or technically I'm supposed to sign in. Hold on a sec. The problem is the way it's lined up. Okay, here you go. Okay, so I still have to do logins. Anyway, I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share the stream with some of the other groups I'm in first, and then we will begin. So I'm also gonna have to keep an eye out for things also. So give me a minute, and we will start in earnest. Share to a group. Okay. Then share to a group. And finally, one more time. Share to a group. Also, I probably should also do the login so I can see my chat properly, but I'll do that while we're still waiting. Anyway, it's sealed, it's not draft, so there's not much downtime here. It gives me a little bit of time to think. Anyway, hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we are, doing sealed this time. They're giving us a special on the sealed Ravnica mixer event. Interesting to note that this time they're letting us pay with gold, so I actually saved up quite a bit for this one. And you know what, without further ado, we're going to cash this one right in while I log into Facebook on Streamlabs. Yeah, it looks like just a weird indicator here. Continue, yes, continue. And okay, so it just shows me my page. It doesn't show me chat, so that's gonna be a while for that. Anyway, let's open a few packs. Let's see. I've seen some horror stories of people opening all dual lands. I'm a little bit sad with this one because I already have a full playset of this, if I'm not mistaken. But we do have a solid blue, white, green base. We could do red for Electro Dominance. Actually, a little bit concerning. The only thing that looks good right now is the blue, but let's see. If it's blue-black that is our heavy hitter, we might be concerned also because not blue-black is the mirror is kind of heavily dependent on Surveil, and I've seen none of it at all. Hold on, let's take a look at our let's take a look at our lands. We got Watery Grave, we got Azorius Guildgate, Orzhov Guildgate. We have a good slew of guild gates. We can easily go white splash here with between the double Celestia Guildgate, Orzhov, Azorius. We can also go. We can basically go Esper. We can go Absan. So we have quite a few options here. Let's take a look at some of our multicolored cards that are not lands. Just one, so nothing. We're not missing anything. I will say that we are kind of missing the. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. No, audio is awfully low at this point. I'm gonna lower this and the sound effects a little bit. Voice, okay. Ambience is okay. Someone already noted that my volume is way too loud, which is interesting to hear. But I'm gonna start nuking things down a bit. So that said, let's take a look at our multicolored cards. And okay, white blue looks a little bit promising. Blue black looks dead. Black red looks okay if we only had the mana base for it. Green black looks super meh. We got nothing for Gruul. Boros gives us only the Swat Cutter Giant. We got quite a lot for Celestia and a little bit for Simic. So we're most likely looking into white blue green at this rate, which kind of makes sense. We could do white blue black splashing just a little bit for the Artful Takedown. Really depends what our other finishers are. Let's start with white, since that looks like the one color that's in common with everyone. Solid hit in Conclave Tribunal. Summary Judgment is okay for us removal. It doesn't have to be attacking, it just has to be tapped. And if we do it on our turn, it is actually a very big removal piece. Demotion is not the best removal, but depending on the creature we landed on, it's actually quite relevant. So let's actually consider that. So as far as creatures are concerned, well, technically Senate Griffin is double white, can be double white, so we'll drop that in. That's it. So let's see. Flying Vigilance Mentor. Have a bit of a mentor package here. Actually, not too bad. We have quite a good ways to gum up the board. I wish we had the way to buff our creatures, but it looks like white blue is going to be very solid. The Sky Guard, not so sure. 6 mana 3/3 is a bit, but the Law Mage's Binding is definitely a plus. Definitely putting in Warrant Warden. Senate Guild Mage is solid. So we're definitely adding the Patrol. Not sure it's Night of Sorrows. Candlelight Vigil is a house with Healer's Hawk, but let's try not to play that if possible. Hazada Officer looks good. Take Heart looks okay if we go really aggro. Same with the Arrestor Zeal, but we'll leave that on the side for now. Now let's take a look at our blue. Also, yeah, it looks like indications and comments are kind of borked here, but we will see. Yeah, if you're tuning in, do throw a like or a comment so I can greet you properly. Well, if there's a 6-drop I will run, it is definitely the Dream Eater. Taunt Collapse, meh. Leapfrog, Murmuring Mystic is great, but we have to do a sanity check on our instants and sorceries. We probably would run Shimmer Possibility for that. Got a few Muse Drakes, and this is essentially card draw, so I'll take that. Skatewing Spy, actually decent. Nope, that doesn't give counters. None of these effects give counters, so it's pretty much just adapt by itself. Not so great. I'm tempted to run the Murmuring Mystic, but oh yeah, but I should also make alterations here, but I'll save that for another time. But hold on, okay. Sanity check, instant sorcery 5. Okay, maybe not too bad. We can make it work. I could splat. I'm still deciding between adding green, so we'll take a look into that. Actually, let's take a look at our black first. See what we're kind of missing out. Severed Strands is decent as removal if we, like, say, with Sworn Companions, but we need a lot more creatures. Grotesque Demise is good removal, Consigned to the Pick. We actually have quite a lot of... We have some solid removal in black, so we probably want to... Okay, the downside is, as I'm saying we have solid removal, let me correct that. With the exception of Carrion Imp, a Vanilla 4/5, and a Rakdos Trumpeteer, also the Debtor's Transport, we have only removal. Undercity's Embrace is removal. Consigned to the Pit, very expensive removal, but still pretty solid. Severed Strands is one we're more likely to run. We have Artful Takedown, which is okay. Let's get back to that later. Let's take a look at our red. Okay, decent. Between Inescapable Blaze, Command the Storm. Wow, we have tons of removal here. Our Rakdos is kind of solid. It's only a shame we don't have the mana base. I'm actually tempted to just run blue-red. We'll get to, because let's see, Direct Current, so that's 2 shots of a sorcery. Goblin Gathering is a sorcery. Skewer the Critics is a sorcery, so that's Command the Storm's an instant. Inescapable Blaze is an instant. We have Electro Dominance targets to choose from. Tim Sopkak has liked the stream. Hey Tim, how are you doing? Right now, and also Carnival Carnage is an instant and a sorcery if we get to that line. I'll think about it, but that's also looking like a plan. Green, also quite a good number of creatures. I could run Gatebreaker Ram and run as many gates as I could. But we have like Dissident and Harpooners early drops. Hybrid is also another early drop, and the Territorial Boar as well. So we have a solid number of 2 drops. Kind of tapers off in the mid. Get some Crow Forgers. Regenesis is interesting. Vigorous. So green is looking interesting, but not uber powerful. It's a shame we don't have. It's a shame we don't have good mana fixing. Like, I could just add the Izzet Locket if I want to splash for red. Okay, let's. Okay, here's a theory we can run. Let's say I don't. The white is solid, but hear me out. We could end up just splashing the white instead. Okay, if we were to run blue red, with the instance in source we have Murmuring Mystic is a good shoe in. We can definitely put in the Shimmer possibility, and the pass will add up as early drops. Wall of Mist, maybe let's save that for later. Let's take a look at our red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with that, our instant and sorcery count is, well, 6. So it's up a little bit, not too much. Clamor Shaman gets us a little bit of the way. We can Electro Dominance for. Usually it's x equals 3, not so bad. That just gives us either a double shot at Skewer, Direct Current, or Goblin Gatherings, not too bad. I kind of take it back. Maybe blue red is reasonable, but I don't think there are enough cards to make it work. Let's check our. Okay, let's check our lands with red. Just the Gruul Guildgate. As much as I like to run red, it's not so appealing right now. That's a bit of a concern for me. Also, need to double check. Yeah, no comments. It's okay. Sometimes I need to double check if my setup is borked or not. Definitely gonna run the blue. I could do. Now, blue-black with Murmuring Mystic, that is enough we do have enough removal to make it work. Like, Severed Strands is really neat with the Mystic, but that's... Okay, they also lets us run the Artful Takedown. But now we have to run the Warrant Warden. Probably the Lawmage's Binding. Conclave Tribunal. Oh, we get to run Final Payment as well. Neat. So, okay, 11 instants and sorceries. Maybe we're overkilling it at this point. So if we go this route, we need to. It's a bit sketchy. Like I can go the Esper route, but where are we getting our creatures? I might even just run the Rakdos Trumpeteer, never mind the red splash. Because blue gives us very little to nothing here. Like, we get a stack of 2, 3, 4 into 6. Though technically this is a 5. And our mana base is not very appealing. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we would need... I can actually cut down the number of planes a little bit. So we can go 6. So I probably just go 4. We definitely want a lot more islands here. This is how I would run it if it's Esper, but this is so unsuitably unhappy. I don't like this. Okay, another plan. Let's cut the black for now. Let's take a look at green again. So we have the Celestia. We don't have a Simic Guildgate, but we have Celestia Guildgates. So we could just use these Guildgates to splash. Just to splash for the white element. And that's like 1, 2, 3 Guildgates. So we can play Growth Spiral. We can definitely play Camaraderie, although we kind of need to have a lot of creatures to make it work. But it does give us the Vernadi Shieldmates. Gives us Rosemane Centaur. Join Shields. Wow. Remember back when this was just some Ajani blocking something, heroic spell? It's a lot better than this one. Anyway, we definitely want to run all our 2-drops as a result. Probably the hybrid, because that combos reasonably well. We'll also run the Galloping Lizfrog, but maybe just one. I don't want to run both. We could probably cut some more white spells so that to ease up on the white requirement. So technically that's 7 white sources. Yeah, we need to add more green to make this work. I guess Crowl Harpooner is always solid. Devkaran Dissident, not so much. Territorial Ballot, it's fine. Urban Utopia is probably gonna help us fix our mana, so that we'll have to add that in. Wrecking Beast, I might actually just add the one Wrecking Beast here. So, okay, sanity check on our mana. 365, that's like 6 white sources. When we have 8, a little bit on the 5, but we kind of want a lot of our green early, so this is looking fine. So I probably we could cut the Wall of Mist there. Add another. We can load up on green creatures instead. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So some of the weaker green creatures and green spells we can swap it out a bit. Maybe another Lizfrog. I guess there's Scuttlegator's definitely a no. Not too sure what I would add as another 2-drop, but if I can fix the mana so I don't have too much blue, I'm all good for it. Probably just one Crowl Foragers. Not a fan of the curve here, but it does give us, wow, solid 17 creatures. Okay, maybe that's too many creatures. Let's do spells, not so much. Okay, with this many creatures, okay, Murmuring Mystic is fine, but we're only gonna get 4 shots out of it. The problem is, if I add more... Okay, let's add the Shimmer of Possibility in, so at least we have 5 spells. We can cut the Leapfrog. Wow, I'm scratching my head here. I really don't know what's great. Not too sure. You know what? I'm going to give this one a test. If this doesn't pan out, I'm going to switch to Esper. I'm going to switch to the Esper build, because technically I'm just running the same number of guild gates between the two. And I'm stretching out between multiple colors. We'll give this a shot, but I'm not too keen on this one. Let's see how this pans out. This is the usual issue with sealed deck for me, especially in super multicolored format and when you're mixing sets. Things do not get easy here. So we're really knocking on wood to see if we can figure out what sticks. I'm definitely running blue primarily because of our Mythic 6-drop and access to some of our other cards. It seems to be the most flexible in the bunch. So we don't have an early green, but thank goodness these are hybrids. So I'm keeping this. My concern is more on that we're keeping a two-lander. Actually, this is more of an 18-land format, so we have to pay attention to that next time. Actually forgot about that. Let's see if these guys can buy us enough time. But honestly, now right after this, I'm already starting to get a little bit from... Hey! Dog opened the hallowed fountain. Good job, my man. So hopefully we can run into at least one other land, if not 2. I don't know if our opponent's gonna just kill this immediately. I would be fine depending on the removal spell use. Trumpeteer. Okay, a little bit annoying. It's kind of a waste to use this, so you know what? I'm actually gonna just play the other Shield Maid and pass. Assert dominance. Probably nothing's gonna happen though. opponent. Swing with the 1/4. Sure. Opponent probably not gonna swing. Okay, we did hit our 4 mana for Muse Drake, so let's see if the draw card helps us. Gives us a land. Nope. Crow Forger, so we might be holding up for Warrant Warden at this rate. Let's see if our opponent's willing to give up the 10th. Oh, they're going to trade the guard. I'm actually kind of okay with trading at this point because we're kind of ahead by 1 card. Not that much, though. The question now is, does our opponent have a much better follow-up than we do? Also gives us options in not casting this right away. Child of Night. Opponent's more concerned about the Muse Drake right now. Okay, we hit our Sorrowform Hybrid. We'll land that. So, yeah, just hold up the Warrant Ward and see if we can break up one of our opponent's combat tricks. Still need 1 more mana, though. Grasping Troll is a problem. And this hits really hard in the air. Galloping Lizfrog does nothing. This is sorcery speed. I have to decide between Crow Foragers and this. I'm probably gonna go with this one first. Though it's probably gonna get killed and we're gonna start getting domed down here, so that might also be an issue. Yep, opponent's looking at it. Law Mage's Binding. Okay. That's effective. We just need 1 more mana to adapt this, and it would be a very interesting battle at this rate. But we will take that hit for now. Okay. I can drop one of these things, or I can go Growth Spiral. I'm gonna Growth Spiral. Okay, hit the land. That's actually kind of what we wanted. Since I'm not planning to block anytime soon, so we can now threaten with Sorrowform Hybrid, and after that we can, if things go a certain way, we can then just move them to the Galloping Lizfrog. Another one, we could put another +1/+1 counter here, but I would rather riot this for haste at this point. I'm also concerned our opponent might have some counter spells like Thought Collapse. Never mind. They don't have it quite yet, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will end up trading with these two. Opponent gets a flyer up top. I say we go for the haste. If we get our opponent to mass block, I'm actually quite happy with this. We do end up taking out the trumpet here also, which is also a nice bonus. Opponent knows that I will not be able to take out their entire board. I will end up leaving the Child of Night behind because at least these guys can get through. Yeah, giving them the 2 life is not a big issue here. So we now have 2 cards in the yard, so Foragers can give us a little bit of life. Next turn, I most likely adapt Sorrowform Hybrid and swing. Opponent is starting to flood a little bit. They haven't exact... Though they might still have some big guns left to play. This is still a concern. No, I will note that at least adapt is not sorcery speed, so I can just swing. I can swing with that and decide. Does let me also swing with these two. Opponent has Dead Rebels, bring some cards back. Okay, that's a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Yeah, he's gonna need to block with everything. At least we're getting all these big trades. Problem is, I now... This frog never got a chance to grow. So we can go for this and gain 3 life. But yeah, we're probably gonna die to this unless we can find one of our little bits of removal. Although I'd say I'm actually quite pleased that we've been able to operate with just one single planes for the most part. Yeah, we're still taking. We're not... It's not over yet, but it's just annoying. Opponent now just plays Trumpet here. My concern is what are the other cards they have. Okay, Skatewing Spy a little bit late to the party. Oh, this does have Adapt. I say we go for this first. I want to see if our opponent does have the Thought Collapse or similar counter spell. Okay. Yeah, emergency provisions up there. Next turn we will probably end up... Although I would rather just take the hit. 1, 2, 3. We're at 8 mana, so we're one more mana lets us play Skatewing and Lizrog. The Lizrog just becomes a plain 3/3, so it's a bit sad. Opponent's still not in a hurry, which is quite good news. I'm actually willing to just swing with this one now. I'm actually surprised there wasn't that much black removal here. Although our opponent did have a lot of value creatures here. And they have Kaya. So let's see. Exile 2 cards from single graveyard. What?
This is now.
Oh. Oh. So let's see what our opponent does. Most likely they start eating our yard. We're not getting any more value from it anymore. This is pretty much our only undergrowth creature. I probably would still swing at Kaya because that's a lot of value that's gonna get over our heads if we're not careful. But I definitely just will play the Skatewing Spy. Yeah, it's a little bit sad that we're really delayed on this one. Also, not many effects that give +1/+1 counters in our particular mix. No trample, but we might, if our opponent at least trades with a token. It's either trade with token or trade with a removal spell. Okay, trade with the Rakdos Trumpet here. That's actually not so bad. It's not even trade right now. Opponent might have another spell effect. Summary Judgment. Okay, it's a trade, which is much better than it being a wipe. Now this one, but the adapt 2 makes this a 4/5, so I probably will just trade this off. That said, we have 2 cards in exile. We could actually die from Kaya's ultimate if she exiles enough cards. So definitely blocking with Muse Drake at this point. I don't know if we can... I don't even think we can win this one at this rate. The concept was sound, but not sound enough. Opponent oh, that's a lot. Opponent had a lot of well, they had enough afterlife creatures to make it matter. So the question now is, can we damage Kaya before she starts activating? Problem is, Shieldmate's not getting through. Skatewing is on guard duty. Now's the time we're drawing our gates. I can try to swing with the Shieldmate just to take one of these out. It's poor, but could be, but it's not that bad when you consider that this guy never attacked anyway. But that said, we have 4 cards in exile. We can block 1. We take 2. Yeah, it's kind of over for us. Lawmate just binding really did the number on us. Okay, that one actually saves us. That one actually saves our bacon for a little bit. If our opponent just blocked, we would have been done for. They would have enough to ultimate. My other concern is I can't, as much as we need to be able to take this out, I can't even swing with the Skatewing Spy right now. Yeah, opponent, and meanwhile, opponent is gonna start Unbreakable Form. Oh wow, they hit all their rares. And Vigilance too? What? Yeah, our rares were all over the place. We couldn't exactly. And we did draw the Murmuring Mystic a tad too late. We can remove 1 counter. Probably don't want to. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good game. Unfortunately, we probably want to switch over to white, blue, black at this point. Well, at least we learned our lesson on that one. So let's see if we can make it better with this next one. So what? So green goes out. The shield mates probably go out as well. So let's take a look at our. Okay, let's do land suggest first. Let's take a look at our white, blue, black plan. Well, first things first, let's add the Artful Takedown. Orzhov Guildgate, Watery Grave. We have an Orzhov Locket as well, so we can add this as our pseudo 18th land. Final Payment also comes in. Grotesque Demise is always solid. I guess we can run as 1 Severed Strands. Definitely the Carrion Imp. I want to load on as much black as possible in this case. Let's add the Debtor's Transport. The problem is if I... Okay, maybe not Debtor's Transport. I will keep the Carrion Imp because it's a flyer. Our instant sorcery count now is an 8, so I guess we can still keep Murmuring Mystic. Okay, the count is now 9. I guess we can run the Knight of Sorrows. Take Heart helps if we're super aggro here. We probably want more 2s though. Okay, Senate Guildmage comes in. Skyguard does not come in. Wow, wait, check our mana base here. 10, 12, 5. Okay, so we probably don't want to add any more black at this point. Blade Instructor might be fine, but we only have 2 creatures on the bottom end, so probably not. I might just run the Knight of Sorrows. That one did the number on us last time. Might be a fit here. Okay, let's see if this one pans out better. Otherwise, we're going to be in for a world of hurt. And you know what? It's okay. And this is what I'm usually afraid of. We have to mulligan this because we simply have no place until turn 4. This one, we've already taken one mulligan, so I'm not willing to take another one. But we might lose just because of this. Yeah, unfortunately, our sealed mix not so great. If this doesn't pan out, I think, okay, at least we hit our white blues, so we can hit both Muse Drake and Parhelion Patrol. So I actually, though we are getting beat down a little bit. I'm afraid our opponent might be a really fast deck, in which case we're, oh, they're a really fast deck. That said, we had to Grotesque Demise. Let's see if they play anything, because at least this is instant speed, thank goodness. Okay, so we can now buy some time. At least the Muse Drake can kind of block the Rock Charger, and worst case scenario, I still drew a card. Not too bad. Goblin Gathering, bunch of goblins. Okay, not too bad. We're about to hit their Dream Eater. That's the good news. So we got final payment off that as well. We'll probably, though at this rate, we might end up paying 5 life. Let's see if our opponent has any solid removal for the Muse Drake. Swift Blade Vindicator. No attacks for now. Preferably, I get to swing with these two so I can give this one the +1/+1 counter. Candlelight Vigil. It's a 4/3, so I'm actually, you know what? I'll take. Tap. -2, -4. Then play the Shimmer Possibility. So we need to put one in hand. We have a final payment on standby. Though Escaping Spy might be better. Yeah, Escaping Spy. Okay, let's see if we can survive long enough. Our opponent did get one big aggro hit. Opponent has the Lava Coil, so they're gonna hit us for 3. Not too bad. Into a Summary Judgment. Okay, they're using up their removal, so we take 3. Let's see how they have to go for it. They would not. They're not gonna suspect this. Now that said, an inescapable blaze is probably gonna kill us if it gets to that point. So thankfully, our opponent's still stuck at 4 mana. Rubble Belt. Let's see. Okay, swing with everything. Show me. Okay, definitely. Okay, definitely want this. Definitely want the Law Mage's Binding. I guess we go Warrant Warden first, though. Yeah, that's the sequence. Target non-land permanent. Yes, you can have your token back in your hand, and we will take out the Rock Charger once and for all. So we're gonna just play the Skatewing Spy. Hold up final payment. Not gonna swing quite yet. They still have a bit of gas. Also, we can Warrant Warden one of their creatures if it gets to that point. But yeah, we've managed to survive this. That's kind of the good news. This is it's an instant, so if they aim removal, we can actually just go final payment. And the nice thing is I can now just buff this one up to a 4/5. And just swing with the Dream Eater. The Dev Guardian, not getting past. Okay, the Footlight Fiend is still only 1 damage no matter what, so that's okay. Kinda tempted to swing, but not yet. Like, I could play the Locket, hold up both Binding and Payment. Although Binding is creature or enchantment, so... Although interesting, we could sequence it so we can use the Law Mage's Binding to lock something down. If opponent stacks it on the Ledev Guardian, I block it with Dream Eater. It's already done its job. No, they're stacking it on the Footlight Fiend and letting it go. Okay. Now this is a destroy effect, so... But yeah, opponent's not going to be expecting this. We do need to be careful when... Yeah, so we still have to be very patient with this one. The opponent not swinging. It's 4 mana to draw 2 cards, but so this one's much better. Can still hold up the final payment, which I will. I'm actually quite tense right now. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out. Yeah, the fact that this does not have a mana payment. Yeah, we got there. We managed to hold them off. So yes, I'm okay. I'm liking this one a little bit better, but not too much better. Anyway, what is our reward for this sealed? Usually we get 3 packs guaranteed. It's a question of how many gems you get, right? Yeah, 3 packs guaranteed. So now we got 400 gems. I believe you kind of want to get at least 4 to 5 wins again. Let's keep going. Okay, definitely keeping this, only because we have the grotesque demise and we have all our colors. I'm gonna start looking for ways to cut down the number of 4 drops because this is ridiculous already. Though at least we can now hold up Warrant Warden and buy some time. Yeah, maybe we do want to run 18 lands, not just use the locket. Yeah, super late to the party, Healer's Hawk, but we'll accept it. Also note our opponent hasn't played a single card yet in 3 turns, which is 4 turns, which is super interesting. Okay, I'm probably gonna just play the Parhelion Patrol because that's gonna be the most annoying card with Healer's Hawk. Yeah, it's what? Yeah, what? Okay, they nice synergy and that was fast. No, seriously. What did our opponent have that? Oh, they probably had 4 drops also like me, which was an issue. Okay, but you know what? That's enough to scare me already. I'm gonna find a way to make an adjustment on the number of our 4 drops. As much as I like having them, I don't like having this many of them. So Carrion Imp goes. Wall of Mist comes in. Yeah, it does put it in blue. Yeah, I kind of like that better. Carrion Imp goes. Also, another argument for just say adding another piece of 3-drop removal. Maybe not the Severed Strands because we only have so many creatures. Probably 1 Undercity Embrace. Take out. No, we have 10 instants and sorcery, so Murmuring Mystic is still technically very good. Oh wait, no, 9. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we do have 9. Probably not Undercity Embrace. I might rather just have. Blade Instructor is neat, but I think Hazada Officer is better because it just has a little bit more backside. There's an argument for running the Rakdos Trumpeteers. It gives us more 2 drops, but we just need to be careful in hitting our 3 drops here. Probably should still cut another 4. Definitely keeping the Senate Griffin. Muse Drakes because they draw cards. Patrol is. It's nice, but we could actually cut the Patrol. It makes it makes it easier on our mana base, though at 4 mana it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, I'm gonna run the 41 card special. Usually I do this if I really have no idea what to cut. So I take a little bit of an extra risk there. We are a bit sketchy running only 17 lands and 1 locket. And the locket doesn't even sack in our main color, which is blue. It sacks on both our sub-colors. That said, we do have Mist into locket, so this is probably the best start we can ask for without mulling. And our opponent has a Spear Skewer. Nice. Although I will note if our... Okay, change of plans. We'll take the hit. I don't like using up our removal early, but it's... Okay, if it's just a locket... Okay, he's gonna tap end of turn, which is a problem. That said, I don't need to play the locket anymore, so... We'll still take the damage, but then next turn we need to find a way to exile this. Barging Sergeant. Ooh. Okay, we're definitely exiling this, but now we need something to deal with that. I could just play Locket into Wall of Mist. Hey, Jericho Eladan, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? It's actually been quite a while. Okay, so we're probably gonna lose this wall. Okay, Gore Clan Wrecker. Wow. It's just Haste and Menace and that. But at least we can now block the Sergeant. Okay, so this comes in play tapped. Problem is the Orza of the Enforcer is going to get even bigger, but so is the Gore Clan Wrecker, and we can't even block it properly. Yikes, it's not looking good, guys. The reason I chose to play the Skatewing Spy is just to have a blocker for the Barging Sergeant. But yeah, if they have removal, never mind, it's over. Okay. So that was my biggest fear, a super fast deck. I would have no way of dealing with it whatsoever. Haven't played much lately. Yeah, I know the feeling. Actually, a lot of times right now, I only get to play 3 games. It's all the games that I stream. Some of the games that I usually like to run on my own time, like like really chill games, I don't get to have that much time to run. There even Pokemon Pokemon. I got Pearl. Yeah, I still haven't gotten the bonus mythic that they gave out as a freebie. I probably should get to that. I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna try with this one. I'm not too confident switching to black. Problem with the black-red build is that it's just all instants and sorceries. I could splash blue for it, but we don't exactly have payoffs for it either. Yeah, we just got really unfortunate with that one. Maybe we could have just held on to the Spear Spewer. That's probably another mistake on our part. Yeah, there was no if it was doming both of us, I did not have any reason to take it out. So that one is a bit of fault on my part. I should not have. Okay, at least we have a decent mana base. Opponent has a Twilight. Okay, thankfully it's not a Healer's Hawk. But we have to remember that we're very slow. I'm probably gonna just run Shimmer immediately. No, we're not. We're gonna hold for Summary Judgment. Everyone's rocking the aggro. How come I could not get that? Oh, it's target tap creature, so I couldn't hit it anyway. It's not worth it. Yeah, we'll take it. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I'm so used to this being attacking and not tapped. Yeah, we could have just played the Senate Guild Mage at that point. Okay, we did hit a Watery Grave. I guess we do that. We play this tapped. We play our Senate Guild Mage. Makes it look like we just drew into it. Opponent probably has a ton of removal here, but I'm more than happy to just if I can keep this alive long enough, this is just gonna gain us life. So we're just gonna go Shimmer. Definitely want the Law Mages. We want lands also, but we have a Muse Drake. I'm gonna take the Law Mages Minding. This one is a sorcery, but I don't want to sack a creature just yet. I'm not gonna attack though. I'm surprised our opponent got stuck at 4. Maybe they have another Barging Sergeant. That'd be so annoying. Scorch Mark. Gain 2 life. Not too bad, all things considered. So I probably just play the Muse Drake. It is a very good blocker for Swift Blade Vindicator. Right. And we hit the Orzhov Guildgate. Nice. So we can now do a combo Binding Summary Judgment if we need to. Let's see how many of removal spells our opponent has. Ideally, I just play Sky Knight Legionnaire. Oh wow, we're actually holding them back a bit. I kind of... Yeah, we're just gonna play the Knight of Sorrows. Our opponent isn't exactly hitting us now, so we just need to keep threatening them a little bit. Okay, now they're stuck. I could swing with this one, but it's actually much more valuable as a blocker. It's actually also valuable as a target for Severed Strand, so we're gonna leave it be. Opponent finally hits their black mana, so looks like that's what they're waiting for. So let's knock on wood that's not something that's gonna kill us. That said, we do have Artful Takedown as a way to probably snipe something big. Rubble Belt Recluse, attacks each combat if able. Here, let me help you. And we're gonna just hold up Warrant Warden. Or Summary Judgment, depending on the situation. Opponent might have a way to either deal with the enchantment or sack Recluse. Fight spell? It would be annoying, but I clear the stage. Target creature gets -3. If you control, you may return up to 1 target card in your graveyard. Creature card, so no creature card there. No way to prevent it. Yeah, sure. So let's see how our opponent swings, though. But now we need to start putting down stuff on the ground, so... Skatewing Spy goes next. Yeah, I wish this... Yeah, I'm kind of playing it a little bit careful. Maybe too careful, I might add. Summary Judgment. Okay, finally takes it out, but that's actually not a big loss. The Mortify is probably a bigger annoyance, but that's most of the removal, and they still haven't been able to swing. Let's see, they might have removed... Okay, looks like our opponent is quite swimming in a bit. We're taking that. Then we're just gonna Conclave Tribunal the Ruin, get it out of there. No need to tap creatures. Vigilance is nice. And we can actually hold up Artful Takedown, so that's actually quite neat too. So not bad. We actually kind of survived it. It's a bit too early to tell though, but we should be able to get enough damage through. Sentinel's Mark. So gets lifelink. Probably swings, so tap. Yeah, manages to nuke both, and that's writing on the wall there. Whew. Okay, that was a much better result. Good job. Not so bad. We will take that. Though I will say, being able, like limiting myself playing limited to once a week actually helps me a bit. I don't feel pressure to play. I don't feel so pressure to play every time. I don't. Well, I might feel pressure if I'm on a losing streak because I want to hit platinum, but that's it's a lot easier to get with quick drafts, and I can do that out and I can do that off camera. Though I would notice that I have been doing a lot more magic content lately. Okay, definitely keeping this all 4 drops, all 4 drops. Do I mulligan this? I probably do. Okay. Well, so probably still want to keep the Senate Griffin instead of the Law Mage's binding, because we have a Wall of Mist Grotesque Demise, so we have that for a while. I kind of wish this was the card in hand instead. Opponent does have the much better mana than we do. We will play Passwall Adept because at least we could swing with that one. Now we just kind of need another white or blue mana. If our opponent has removal for this, I'm well fine. Pitiless Gorgon. Okay, we did hit our blue mana, and we probably want to exile this too. Not so sure if I want to be that aggro. We still need white mana to make Final Payment a good card. Hitchclaw Recluse, well, we're fine with that. Okay, we did hit our white mana, so I'm gonna go Senate Griffin first, because we can even do Wall of Mist Final Payment if we need to actually punch. Oh, Parhelan Patrol, also kind of good as well. Hey, Talo HD, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? How have you been doing? Yeah, so far, okay, Riot. So looks like we now have a Final Payment target. I guess the patrol can wait. Also, this is only 3 mana, so we probably should. Actually, maybe I just pay the 5 life. Yeah, I'm gonna just pay the 5 life. So no swings this time, but I can now start using Passwall Adept. Notion Rain draws 2 cards. Okay. Opponent gives up a land. Well, yeah, they would definitely give up a land at that point. Taught Erasure. Bye-bye Parhelan Patrol. But I guess we can now just keep swinging with Senate Griffin. Let's see if we can do this fast enough. Opponent took away our Parhelan Patrol, so we don't have that option anymore. That said, our opponent isn't super Death Touch. Well, we're kind of, yeah, we might the Wall of Mist. Oh, but they are flooding quite a bit, all things considered. Plague Crafter. So it's a oh, not racing. Okay. I'm willing to go on the races for this because they're at 13, we're at 15. So I'm willing to race them on this one. If things go bad, I can just okay, we're racing. We're really racing. Actually, no, we don't have to switch. Okay, let's see if they hit anything. Benthic Biomancer. That's okay. They might just do the adapt one thing. Just do the adapt one. Oh no, they're not. Now there's no difference between the. Oh wow, we really got flooded here. So there's no difference between the 4 and the 5. So I'm actually gonna just swing with the Senate Griffin. Yeah, so 4 and 5. There's no difference between 3 and 4 damage. So I'm gonna hold this back to hold that back. I might even just take 5 damage and block Hitchclaw Recluse. It really depends what their follow-up is though. Opponent does charge up the Benthic Biomancer. They might have removal for the Senate Griffin. Or the Passwall Adept that they might... Okay, they ditch Quench. Plague White. Okay, that's not gonna do it. It's scary, but I do have to block this. I was right. They had the pump effect. So now I need an out for it. Oh, perfect. Woo! Now that was very close. That was very close. Thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm actually, well, based on this game, I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, it's really, it was nice of you guys to, it's nice of you guys to tune in. So far, 4 wins, I think 2 losses. Yeah, 4 wins, 2 losses. Any game could be our last. I guess I'm happy. I might be fine with, I guess I'm fine with, okay, 1,400 gems because we are getting more packs. Ideally, we get one more win that kind of covers our entry. No, that doesn't even cover our entry fee. Our entry fee is covered at 1,800 gems, so that's 2 wins at least. But you know what? We are getting 3 packs, so that's about 600 gems worth of value, air quotes. So I will take that. I will not take this opener though. I will at least take this one. So have to keep the Binding and the Sworn Companions, which means we're probably keeping the Tribunal as well. So at least the Sworn Companions can go into Conclave Tribunal. Okay, the Guild Gate helps too. So not too bad. If our opponent just plays a singleton creature that's not too annoying, check your force. Okay, giving us plenty of time, I guess. So, to play cards exiled, they have to spend 1 red. Oh, I hope they did not need that white splash immediately. Technically, they can deal 1 damage to me by spending 1 red mana to get this one. We just need to keep buying time. Hopefully we don't lose these guys too early. Opponent just gonna play another red mana instead into a Rubble Slinger. Gonna pass. Okay, Wall of Mist is not too bad. I would rather have that a lot earlier, but I'm not gonna complain about it. Wait, does this activate and sort? No. Oh, it's 4 mana. Okay, so yeah, they needed to start. I thought it's 1 mana. It's 4 mana. Oh wow. So now they have to play that just to play the planes. Not looking so good for our opponent. They probably have removal for this, but we're gonna put them on the clock. We might get through this. Come on now. Let's see what our you have your colors already. It's usually presumed in in formats like Ravnica Sealed, when you have access to all 10 guilds, that you actually, even without access to all 10 guilds, even if it's just half of it, it's always assumed that you're going to play 3 colors minimum. Sealed, much more so. You might get the rare all 5 color special once in a while. Sky Knight Legionnaire, okay. So that's gonna slow these guys down. It does let me swing with Sphinx. I'm gonna see if okay, they might have removal for it. I think Severed Strands, okay, they had the removal. Not too bad. You're probably not gonna swing though. Yeah. So I'm actually gonna hold on the Conclave Tribunal for now. The least I can do is use Senate Griffin to place Senate Griffin next. If I see something really bad that I need to get rid of, I will just exile the Theater of Horrors to get it out of the way. Opponent might actually just ding it. Well, they can do it on their turn, so there's no... And they already played the land, so they're not going to benefit from that at all. Sky Knight Legionnaire number 2. They might swing with both now. Okay, they're not. So we're going to go for the Scry. I probably don't want the land. So the question is, do I... No, I could nuke one of these guys. Not yet. We'll pass. Opponent hits... well, actually good for our opponent. They're getting rid of their lands that they don't really need anymore. So the Theater of Horrors has done more work even without dealing damage to us. That said, I'm still waiting for our opponent's next big thing. Flight of Equinox. Okay, that's okay. Not that's removal enough, worthy enough. Oh, there's an Artful Takedown. Okay, hold on. Now, this might be a bit too premature, but our opponent hasn't been doing anything else, so it's time to start applying the pressure, at least. No, that said, if our opponent has another one of these, that might be an issue. Well, it's an uncomp. Okay, Deadly Visit takes out the Senate Griffin. Okay, so we're not getting past this Legionnaire by ourselves anymore. We're gonna need some help. Opponent's still not gonna swing, and this time, if we start swinging, we're just gonna be trading soldiers. Not a great plan. Skatewing Spy, on the other hand, now that is someone that can get past. One more turn though. Okay, what did they flip? Garrison Sergeant, as long as you... Okay, they do have a gate, so that's a... So, one good reason to have Wall of Mist. Though, I will note that it's probably to play... Oh, they need to play a land off this one. And they can still play this guy here. Oh no, they're going for Rampaging Monuments. 3/3... And with more multicolored spells, it just gets worse. So I have two choices. Or Orzhov Locket and draw cards. Or we just activate this now, start punching. So this could grow into a 4/4, which, okay, not too much an issue now, only because our opponent has not been hitting us at all. They have potential worrying cards. Yeah, it looks like they might have that's probably true. Tons of removal is probably in the docket. That's actually a very good. Okay, that qualifies as a potentially worrying card. So they swing, we take. Yeah, you can do the I told you so part for me now, though I think our opponent can only play a land here at this point. Yep. Azada Officer not gonna do much against the Aurelia. Yeah, I'm probably gonna. We haven't used our Grotesque Demise yet, so that's one out we have. Yeah, Vigilance is gonna be super annoying though. And our opponent did have a good amount of removal too. So 1, 2. We've used a bit of ours. Yeah, we're gonna be taking this one. And our opponent's gonna now cast they could cast both the Locket and the Sergeant, which is probably the correct play. 5/5. We might have to start using the draw discard part here. Oh wow. Now their Theater of Horrors is hitting, well, okay, not too great, but it's still annoying enough. Yeah, our opponent might have the heavy removal special. How many instants and sorceries do we have left? We have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We have about 5 left. So we only got 5 shots with this. We might be able to win if we can get our Passwell Adept, but yeah, it's not looking very good for us. Well, that said, we at least got 4 wins, so I can't complain too much anymore. Thankfully, it has Trample too. So yeah, it's not looking good. I can block with Wall of Mist just to take 5. Okay, both of these have Trample, so I'm gonna be taking 10 no matter what. Not looking very great. Yeah, Aurelia's ruining our day. So I might call this unless I can hit removal. Ideally for Aurelia, because this is the one that's just making everything really bad for us. But I don't. Yeah, the Skynet Legionnaires actually stalled it out a lot. And wow, they just really unloaded there. So we have a Knight of Sorrows, which we can use to double block something. I'm just gonna see if we hit something. Oh, we did hit something. Might be too late already at this point, but oh, they have a deadweight too. Well, actually, okay, not too bad. Well, take out Senate Guildmage, which is probably the worst thing. They might even fire it off now. Yeah, I could have waited one turn, but you know what? I would say that was a good one. So let's see what we have to work with. I'll just take the 5 flat here. These have menace, which is a problem. Although... Okay, so needs a little extra blocking help. So this has double strike. 5, 6. Okay, so that's an auto block. That's an auto block. Oh wait, we're missing one blocker here. Hold on. Okay, so is this blocking? Oh wait, oops, that's why I overblocked. Now they might have a... Actually, they can kill us with this one. There's no way around it. Yeah, we're dead either way. Yeah, we got 3, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's good enough. That's enough to dome us. I'll let them do the honors. Well, we had a very nice early run, but it is what it is. Yeah, potential worrying cards. It's hard to say if it's just potential worrying cards or just cards. Only probably because of the last match, but yeah, we unfortunately were not able to apply enough pressure. It was nice that we had flyers, but a lot of our creatures had just only 1 power, so there we go. At least we got more than 50% wins, so between that and the 3 packs, we're kind of good on this one. Not exactly net positive, but we only spent gold here, so that's fine. I'll take that. And there we go. Yeah, 2,000, 146. Yeah, we broke even if we consider the packs at full price. That's going to be it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Nice, Westgate Regent. Yeah, actually still see some play. Barely. Many thanks again to Tim Sopcat, Jericho Ilagan, Talo HG for tuning in. Thank you for... yeah, at least thank you for joining me along with this ride. Expansion Explosion, a card that well, it saw its heyday with Wilderness Reclamation. Venerated Locks. Was I missing copies of that? And let's see. Pièce de Resistance. What do we have as our last card? Hey, the card that beat me. Nice reminder. Thank you very much. Oh well. Sometimes it is what it is. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care. Oh, for those in the Philippines, have a great upcoming Holy Week as well. Have a great day.